Hey, follow up from the last video of my buddy test driving the car. He's gonna be buying it. So what I'm gonna be doing, we already made the deal. So I just got to get the exhaust finish up for him. The wheels are going to another owner, so he's gonna be getting the Sealies. I need to get this dent out because I buckled it today. So I got like a little dent pulling tool, little kit a while back. I've never used it, so I think this would make for a decent video. I'll show you guys what's in that. Got a little mallet. So the exhaust that I'm gonna be throwing on is the one that I've had on the car before. So I think this hanger should hang up pretty good. And I just gotta connect it to that exhaust. But beforehand, the exhaust from the header is tilted, so I'll show you guys that once I get under the car. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to pull that dent out first, so that's what we'll do. Okay, so I got the slide hammer set up, and I'm gonna put hot glue. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the paint. I'm gonna be really careful. I'm gonna let it cool before I chip it off carefully. But I got this heating up, and the thing is glue. I'm gonna put some hot glue onto here, and then stick that on there, and then pull it out. So, I'll see if I can get the camera set up. Okay, should be, we'll see. Ooh, should have left that in there. Nope. See if it's still warm. Yeah, that didn't work out at all. Okay, so for some reason that didn't work. I'm gonna try it again. But see those little dents right there? And that little dent? I got this little tool that was included that is supposed to hammer that in. It's kind of what it's used for, so I'm gonna give it a try, see how it works. Okay, so I got those down a little bit, and this didn't have any type of contour, so I kind of pounded that back down, and the other ones right there, it's a little bit better. I still need to get this pulled out, but I think I gotta take the wheel off to do that. So next up, I'm gonna get under the car and kind of figure out what I'm gonna do with the exhaust. All right, so far, because there's like no hanger on this, it's scraped a hole there. Yeah, a little bit of a hole there. And on the front of the car, this flange doesn't fit very well up top. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a slice cut on the bottom, which will then change the angle of it and it'll fit up a little bit better. So I don't think I have an exhaust hanger. Last night, this piece fell off of the exhaust and was all mangled up. I think that this got caught in my lower control arm, or upper control arm, I mean. So I'm warming up the glue gun again, and I'm gonna put a bigger piece on right in the middle, see if that works. Wish I had like 2 slide hammers, or if I could connect this thing to 2. I don't think that there's an adapter piece or anything else. All right, so it's been a little while. I got the exhaust off. I made the cut and weld there to fix the angle of that. I might need to make one more. Right now I'm just patching this hole. I got 2 random pieces of metal. I need to get some more from work along with some more rod. I'm gonna patch that. And then I'm gonna run and go get a couple exhaust hangers, the rubber pieces for that. I need one for there. and I'm gonna try to make this, oh, why am I zoomed in? I'm gonna try to make this exhaust hanger work, so I'm gonna bend it out and get another hanger for the other side so it hangs up a little bit more. And yeah, so I'm definitely not gonna be having this done tonight, but hopefully tomorrow night I can get this done so then I can drive it to Grand Rapids this weekend. One of the other things I need to do is, because the coilovers are so easy to adjust, like you saw in my last video, I'm going to put some tape on them so they don't, because this rear wheel likes to compress while I'm driving, and then that's where we got that. It's kind of matching the other side, sad enough. So yeah, I need to do that so I can drive it reliably. So I want to get one good trip to Grand Rapids with it and then call it good. This fender, I wasn't able to get it popped out. I think once I get the wheel off, I'm going to massage it, see if I can get it looking any better. But I'll get back to this video tomorrow. Back again for another day. I already got the resonator sealed up with a new plate, so we can look at that. That kind of sucked, just because it was all rusty. The setting I was using on the TIG was 95 with pulse at 20. That's the highest I can put it. That just gives me not too much heat, and it takes heat away. It's easy to take away heat and pretty easy to add heat. So I did that. I didn't even blow through one time. There were some gaps. So next up is just getting a piece welded there and there. And then I'm gonna put that back on and just see how quiet it is. I wish I got a before clip. I might have a driving clip that I'll toss in if I have. It just sounded like a typical Honda with an exhaust leak. It was obnoxious. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I got the exhaust all patched up, and I actually cracked there and there. So I welded it, and it was all rusted. I'm sure it's gonna like crack like in like that area, but I just don't want to have a leak when I'm already fixing everything. So at least for the first little while, the exhaust won't leak. Hopefully there won't be a lot of restrictions, so it can just flow out and not open up at all. But I also re-tilted this a little bit more that way. So next up is to try to put it back on the car. So we'll see. Okay, so I got the exhaust on to the end of the mid pipe. No exhaust leaks. Give it just a little bit of a rev here. I mean, it really doesn't sound that bad. Obviously, I'm gonna finish it. It doesn't really sound like a Honda, I feel like. It seems pretty deep, but yeah, so next up is getting that to fit. I think I haven't gotten exhaust hangers like I said I was. I didn't do that last night because they were closed. So I still got to go out tonight. But I can still get it figured out a little bit. Okay, so I ran out of filler rod, but I got the exhaust in and tacked up from the flange back, so I can just unhook that. This is a little bit off, so later I'm just gonna cut this tip off and maybe add another tip, maybe a blast pipe if he wants one of those. So that's not a big deal, but there's a couple holes that opened up, so it's not gonna be exactly perfect, but this is a pretty good judgment. And I'm in the garage, so it'll be a lot like louder. So it's not too bad. So I'm gonna get that taken off and welded up, and I'll show you guys a clip tomorrow when it's welded on and all done. So I'm just gonna get it taken off tonight, bring more filler rod home tomorrow, and finish that up and hopefully drive it this weekend. But pretty happy with it. Wish I could enjoy the car for longer, but it's going to a new owner. All right, following day, I'm gonna get this exhaust welded up right here. What I'm gonna show you is, since I don't have big rod, I'm just using MIG, like 0.35 steel or 0.035. I'm gonna show you what I do to kind of get a bigger rod. So you put it on a drill, get that. And it breaks. And then I'm just gonna cut that. And I got like a perfect, nice, thicker TIG rod that will be a lot easier to fill in gaps than how small it was. So this is actually the first time I've ever done this, and it worked out like way better than I thought, so I'm pretty happy about that. All right, I got the exhaust all done, and turn it on, see what it sounds like. Yeah, that's way better. The only problem is okay, well, I hung up the exhaust a little bit, but the exhaust is like pretty much right on the ground. I guess I'm just gonna scrape it away, but at least it's like finished and no more leaks for a little while, so we'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be the video for today. Next up is probably starting work on the Lexus again, but we'll see. I might be getting well, I am getting another car too for the channel, but that's just gonna be a flipper.